Welcome back to Cubing for Fun, and in this video we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at the all-new Dayan Tengyun V2 2x2M. Let's get straight into the unboxing. So starting off with the packaging, it's a pretty nice red box with a picture of the 2x2 over here. So let's just open up the box. Okay, so the first thing we are greeted with is this accessories box, and let's see what we have in here. Okay, so the first thing we have over here is a solver's guide for the 2x2, which I will not be needing. Next we have this tensioning and magnet adjustment guide, which I probably will be needing, so I'm just gonna leave this over here. We have this nice looking Dayan bag that have been coming with all of Dayan's newer releases. Another Dayan screwdriver to add to the collection. And finally, this little tool that I'm guessing is for the magnet adjustment. Okay, so now let's take out the actual cube. Alright, so the cube comes wrapped in this big chunk of foam. So, I don't really know what to say about that. So right out of the box, I can see that this cube has black internals, which is pretty cool. And opening up the pieces, you can see that it has that classic Dayan wave design, which is pretty cool. The internals look pretty similar to the original Tengyun V2. But yeah, I think the black internals look really clean. And let's get into some first turns. Okay, so right away, it sort of reminds me of the original Tengyun V2. Okay, so this is the original Tengyun 2x2 and sounds like this. By the way, this one is lubed and set up, so yeah, and this is the new one. Okay, so out of the box, this one is a lot more flimsy and loose. The feeling is quite nice. It's a little bit dry right now and sandy feeling, but I think that with some setup, this could be a really good cube. Corner cutting's good enough, and reverse also pretty good. The magnets are pretty strong out of the box, but I do believe that we can adjust the magnets. So I'm gonna read the manual and maybe see if I can learn this adjustment system. Okay, so in simple terms, this cube has 3 different settings for magnets. Number 1, 2, and 3. 1 is the strongest and 3 is the weakest. So the way you adjust it is you take this tool that we got in the unboxing, you stick it inside, and then you just twist clockwise until you get to the desired setting. Yeah, so that's feeling a lot stronger now. The small clicks are from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3, and the big one is all the way back to 1. Alright, so I'm gonna try changing all of the magnets to the strongest setting, which is 1, and we'll see how big of a difference it makes.
2,000 years later.
Alright, so I changed all the magnets to the strongest setting, and yeah, I do feel a pretty big difference. The cube feels a lot snappier, blockier, but it still does feel a little bit flimsy. Let's do a quick solve. Oh man, I can't recognize anything. I'm so bad at 2x2. Okay, so that was kind of bad. It's a 463, but I will take it. And this is out of the box, remember, so no setup has been done to this except for changing the magnet settings to the strongest setting. And the feeling is really nice. It's like nice and soft, and I can't really describe it. I feel like you just have to feel it for yourself. But in order for you guys to hear it as well as I can possibly allow you to, I'm gonna do a quick sound test just to give you guys an idea of how it feels. Yeah, so it's nice and soft, and it's pretty quick. But no cube is perfect out of the box, and this cube is not an exception. So I would set it up, but the only problem is I do not know a thing about setting up 2x2s. So I'm gonna send this cube over to the setup master himself, Island Cubing.
Well, I guess I gotta set up this. First, we're gonna take our gravitas. I like to use a brush to use my gravitas. After we get quite a bit on our brush, I would put it inside there. Now I'm just gonna break in. Okay, now since it's all silicone lubed out, I'm going to take my Compound X and just put about 4 drops. Now I'm just gonna break in. And then for the last step, I'm just gonna use Shoutouts reagent A and reagent B. Just gonna take reagent A, put in 2 drops. And then take reagent B, 3 drops. And now your 2x2 is set up.
Alright, so I just got the 2x2 back and I'm really excited to try it out. But before I do that, I want to give a huge shout out to Cubing for being a part of this video. And yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure you go over to his channel and hit that subscribe button. And while we're hitting subscribe buttons, why not hit mine? That was so cringe. And I also want to give a huge shout out to thecubicle.com for making this video possible. Without them, I would have been able to get this cube and therefore make this awesome video. Okay, so now let's get into my new first impressions of this lubed up Dayan Tengyun 2x2 V2M. I said all the letters, right? Okay, let's give it a shot. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is way better. So it's a lot smoother, and I think that's the gravitas, and it also helped control the speed of this cube a little bit better, but it's still not slow. And I think that the Shoutouts really helped free up this cube and not keep it super slow and sluggish feeling. Yeah, it also made like a super nice feeling. The base feeling of just sandy smoothness is still there, and I love that about this cube, but it's just better in every way, you know? It performs better. I'm not getting lockups or catches as much, and yeah, it's it actually blows me away how a good setup can completely transform a cube. So great job to Cubing. I'm actually really impressed by what you were able to do with this cube. And now I want to give my final thoughts and review on this cube. Alright, so after having spent a lot of time with this cube, I've formulated some new opinions and I've confirmed some old ones that I had in the past. So like I said earlier a bunch of times, this cube has an amazing feeling and this is super unique to the cube and you won't be able to find it anywhere else in other cubes. So this alone is a pretty good reason to try out this cube, but there's a little bit more coming in this review, so stick around. The next thing that's pretty great about it is its color shades. Opposite colors contrast each other fairly well, and it has glossy plastic, which is really good for me because it just looks way better, and also it helps my grip. Another cool thing about this cube is that it has adjustable magnets. I'm pretty sure it's like the second cube ever to have this feature, so that's a pretty cool plus. And the last thing that I really love about this cube is that the black internals look amazing. But this cube isn't perfect. It has a few caveats that I want to talk about. The first thing is that it's a little bit big. It's 51 millimeters, and this isn't something I noticed at first, but after solving with it over and over and over again, I realized that it's a little bit big, and after long sessions my hands do get a little bit tired. Another thing is that I get this weird catch where I'm trying to do one corner cut at the end of this one PBL algorithm. It's not horrible, like it doesn't happen every single time, but it happens enough times for me to notice it and have to talk about it in this video. And I tried to make that same thing on the original Tengyun, and I realized that that catch never happened. And the final thing that I don't like about this cube is that it's $25, which is a little bit steep. I know that it has customizable magnets, but I still think that doesn't really justify the $25 price tag. But yeah, if you don't want to spend as much money, you definitely can't go wrong with the Volk or the original Tengyun. But if you're looking for a new unique cube to main as a 2x2, this is a really nice cube. And besides those 3 caveats of size, price, and that one weird lockup, the cube is literally perfect. It's so soft, looks great, it's customizable, and it performs pretty well. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you want to buy this cube, there will be a link in the description to buy at thecubicle.com. Make sure you use discount code CFF for 5% off. Thanks for watching. This has been Cube for Fun, and I'll catch you in the next one.